Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to this Sacred Union Energy Update. We're going to go a little bit in depth today. I have a feeling with this reading, so we'll see what comes out. But first, while people log on, I want to get a little housekeeping out of the way. So feel free to say hi as you do hop on. First of all, for Patreon subscribers, we're going to be picking up the subscription for the Patreon in November. So starting on Friday, we'll start adding more content there. Just a reminder for Patreon subscribers, $11.11 a month, you'll get access to extended readings, which we're going to start doing again. You'll get access to exclusive readings, intimate readings, pick-a piles, things like that. So we also do twice a month free mini readings for Patreon subscribers. So make sure that you do check out the Patreon. If you like what you're seeing on the channel and you want to go more in depth, make sure you check that out. It is affordable at only $11.11 a month. And you also have access to all of the previous readings in the Patreon. So not just the access for the month's readings, but all the previous month's readings as well. You'll have access to all those timeless readings. So that will be picking up again beginning in November at the end of the week. Also, make sure that you guys are checking out our social media. We just did a pick a pile on Instagram. We have goodies and essays and memes and stuff always going up on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure that you are subscribed there. Following us there, it is Susan Dawn Spiritual on both platforms. All the information is down in the description box below for you to follow. Tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers. I'm a little bit tired. I need to take care of my body at this point right now. But I'm hoping that tomorrow, planning for it, tomorrow here on YouTube, I'm going to be doing live mini readings for you guys. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. I'll let you guys know how to ask your questions to get a live mini reading. If you follow us on Facebook, we did a mini reading just kind of as an experiment for myself on how to do it last week. It was fabulous. It was so much fun. It was very high energy. So I'm bringing that over here to YouTube for you guys, and I will give you all the details tomorrow. I'm planning for it to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will get you all the details on how to ask your questions. I am asking for energy exchange donations for the work that I'm putting into it, the energy that I'm putting into it. But I'll get you all the information tomorrow when we confirm if we are actually doing that. Again, I'm hoping to do that. I'm planning on doing that. But I need to take it day by day and see how my energy is, take care of my body. Finally, the announcement. Yesterday, I debuted my message decks. If you guys remember, if you guys are subscribed to the channel here and you watch the readings, you know that I created kind of this like little makeshift scrapbook paper message deck that I've been using. Over the past few weeks, I actually created my own message deck from it. And I actually have 3. So I'm going to, I introduced it last night, but I'm just going to go over it again in case you guys are interested, because it is available. And we're going to use all the decks in today's reading as well. Like I said, we're going to go a little bit in depth today. So I have 2 decks in, we have 3 decks in the Conversation series. 2 decks, 2 volumes for the Conversations with Counterparts. That's the back of the deck. Conversations with Counterparts, volumes 1 and volume 2. They all come in a little drawstring bag like this. There is a charm attached, and all the decks will be Reiki infused. For additional energy healing. They are messages that look like this, and I'll show you guys more when we pull some for the actual reading itself. There's 88 cards in volume 1, 54 cards in volume 2, including 2 bonus blank cards so you guys can write your own messages. I thought that would be fun for you guys to write your own messages of what you want to say or what you are hoping your counterpart would say to you. And I'll tell you guys, some of you have been getting a little bit sassy with that. Some of you have been a little bit sassy with what messages you're coming up with. Feel free to say hi on the live chat. Let me just make sure it's on. Yeah, feel free to say hi if you're here. I'm not seeing anything, so I want to make sure it's on here. We also have this deck. This is also part of the Conversation series. Hi, Keisha. Thanks for being here. This is also part of the Conversation series. This is Conversations with Spirit. So this is for those of you, the other one is really for counterparts, romance readings, love readings, general love readings, divine partnership readings to help you with your spreads, messages from divine counterparts. This is for those of you who are on the ascension journey, on the spiritual awakening journey. It's what guidance, additional support does Spirit have for you? It has messages such as change the pattern, love your story or create a new one, let your faith be renewed. So we're going to use this. Hi, Ruth. We're going to use this deck and this spread as well, so you guys can get a kind of preview of these messages. They are all available for purchase on Etsy. If you want both counterparts decks, or if you want all 3 decks, I have bundles with discounts, so you guys can check that out in the description box below. There is a link for you. What else? There was something else I wanted to say about that. Oh, also on Etsy, if you guys like the designs of the decks, I have additional merchandise that goes along with the decks. So it's kind of like a little series, kind of like that. So ornaments for Christmas, travel mugs, journals, if you want to channel your own messages, things like that I thought would be fun. Hi, Paula. Hi, Monica. So yeah, do check that out. I'm very excited to be able to offer these now, and we'll use them in the reading here, so we'll get a little bit of a sneak peek. Okay, so we're going to get to this Sacred Union Divine Partnership reading and see what is going on after this new moon in Scorpio with Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. I actually did a pre-shuffle, which I don't normally do. I do meditation prior to these readings, but I don't usually do a pre-shuffle. But I was called to the After Tarot deck, and a bunch of cards came out that I wanted to be read. So we have the 10 of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. And this is feeling like it is divine masculine energy. And the energy that I'm getting from this is your divine masculine is in this 10 of Cups energy, where they are feeling like their wishes are finally being fulfilled, like they're finally starting to see the results of this in their external world. But wanting to come forward as a Knight of Cups, wanting to offer something to you, but this feels almost like it was past energy. Like, you see how he's drinking from this cup in this card? It's almost like your divine masculine is acknowledging that the reason why he left himself out in the cold is and wasn't going forward towards his happiness, wasn't going forward towards his emotional fulfillment, wasn't going forward towards you, is because he was drinking from the wrong cup. It was almost like they're giving me a sensation of, it was almost like he was poisoning himself by drinking from the wrong cup and not realizing that he had this right in front of him. He was only leaving himself out in the cold by focusing too much on what wasn't truly meant for him, on those who tried to hold him back, those who weren't believing that he was evolving and changing, those who, hey Karen, those who were keeping him in the old patterns and the old conditions. He was also doing that himself, but there were also those around him, third-party partners or third-party situations that were keeping him kind of stuck in this loop. And he's recognizing this. He's recognizing that he was only kind of drinking not just from the wrong cup, but it was a poisoned cup. It was a toxic cup, and it just wasn't serving him. It was just holding him back. And so now what he's doing is they're actually showing me like a little storyline in my mind. They're showing me him throwing that cup to the ground, spitting out that poison, getting a brand new cup that is filling himself up with his own love, that is healing that toxicity within him from that poison that was in that old cup. And now he is gaining the strength to come in from the cold and move towards that 10 of Cups, to move towards that happiness. The other cards that came out to clarify that was the Knight of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the Union card, the 4 of Wands. So the energy that came through with this to clarify the storyline that I was just getting is he was in a battle, not just with himself, but with others. And what has happened is by him throwing down that cup, releasing any of that poison, releasing that toxicity, he's no longer fighting others. He's no longer fighting himself. Now he is standing in his truth. He is standing in certainty of who he is, ready to be vulnerable, ready to speak up for himself, ready to be authentic, not only with himself, not only with you as his counterpart, but with the world. And you see in this image Where there was once competition, where there was once conflict and chaos, now he's standing and everybody else is sitting. He is standing, having mastered himself. I was going to say having beaten all the others, but they're like, no, 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 it's not that energy. It's an energy of he has mastered himself. He has mastered his ability to communicate. He has mastered his ability to be vulnerable. He has mastered his awareness of himself and also his understanding of other people in relation to himself, the reflection of other people in relation to himself, which comes from that kind of self awareness. And because of that, he's now moving into this place of celebration, into this place of stability, into this place of higher level of commitment for himself and higher level of commitment with you, because now he is riding towards you with that cup filled of pure love, no more toxicity, no more poison, just pure love to move towards your 10 of cups together. So that just came out in the pre-shuffle, which feels really amazing. I think I'm going to use this deck. So let's see what other energies we're getting for the counterparts today. This new moon was transformative. It was incredibly transformative for within, and you're going to start seeing, if you haven't already, you're going to start seeing that without, especially with regards to divine counterparts. There have been cycles that have been closing. There have been wounds that have been healing, old traumas that have been healing. And as you do that, you are going to be pulled together and coming together. And it feels like more harmony. It feels like, yeah, what just came out but the moon. This moon energy. With this new moon, what I'm actually hearing is especially, well, no, they're correcting me. I was going to say especially divine masculines, but they're saying divine feminines as well. Really had to go within and dig deep. This is the Scorpio season. This is the Scorpio new moon. This is all about going deep within. It is a very watery energy. It is a very emotional energy, going very deep within and taking that close look at yourself, following your intuition, seeing where it's leading you, and allowing that to transform, allowing yourself to surrender to that transformation. That is how this new moon is helping you. That's how this new moon is really guiding this connection along, because it's forcing that transformation, but not forcing in a way. If you guys remember back in the summer, I had channeled a message that their divine masculines, the divine feminine was in the pool and waiting for the divine masculines to step in. Hey, Kay. And the divine masculines were kind of tiptoeing in and testing the waters. And the universe was like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. And there was a segment of divine masculines who were just dead weight. They're like, I don't want to go. I'm resisting. I'm stubborn. And the universe had tower moment after tower moment, picking them up and dropping them into the pool because it was time. This isn't that kind of forceful energy. So when I say that was then, when I say they're forcing the transformation is being forced on them, it's not that kind of forceful energy. It's just the divine masculine now wants this transformation, just as you want this transformation, because you are surrendered to it. You are, I'm hearing, just eager for it. You're hungry for it. You have seen or are seeing or will see, take it as it's resonating for you, for your situation, where you are in the journey. You are seeing the fruits of your labor, the rewards of your hard work. You are seeing the bountiful harvest that has come from your healing work, that has come from your surrendering on this journey, that has come from your own evolution and soul growth. You are seeing that transformation, and now it's like you're hungry for more. You're getting ready for more. But it's not that difficulty of the past. It's not that pain of the past cycle, because that is what you've closed out. This is renewal energy, transformation, in a sense of rebirth, in a sense of higher consciousness, in a sense of more love and more harmony and more balance within you. This is self-mastery. And everything that you went through on this journey before has led you to this point right now, to this moment right here, right now. And it's only forward motion from here. It's every choice that you make stems from a choice that you had made before in the past, from your healing work that you had done. It's brought you to this point right now, here, so that moving forward, you're going to be making more choices that are just leading you into more harmony, into more peace, into more happiness, into more mission, into more service work. But with that service work, with that mission, that is your passion. That is what lights you up. And so that pain that you had experienced within your connection, specifically in the past, that is ending, that is completing. And now you're moving forward into this renewal energy. And it feels really good. It feels really good. That is the Scorpio energy. That is this transformation, especially with this new moon that has taken root. You are manifesting in every single moment with every single choice that you make. And they're also telling me every single thought that you have, what it is that you choose to focus on. And so now that you've closed out that cycle of past healing, past wounds, past traumas, past karma, now that okay, now that you've closed that out, you're moving into this energy of deepening transformation, but that transformation is not so much getting rid of the soul sludge. Now that transformation is self mastery. Now that transformation is really stepping into that Christ consciousness energy, that beautiful energy of oneness, that beautiful energy of unity, that beautiful energy of your own divinity and your own power. So I'm hearing well done. I'm getting chills on my back. Just well done, they're saying, like a pat on the back, well done. This has all led you here. And if you are still struggling, hang in there. If you are still struggling, because that is just cycles that are closing out. That is just healing that is still occurring. That is still surrendering. That still needs to happen, especially surrendering the control. And I keep getting reminded, no matter what it is that you're experiencing in your physical 3D world, what surrender really is a faith and a trust that you will always be okay, no matter what, no matter what. No matter what it looks like in your 3D world, no matter how tumultuous. And believe me, you guys, like, I'm not exempt from this. I'm going through my own struggles in my external world, and it is hard. But keep coming back to that place of faith. Keep coming back to that place of knowing that it is always going to be okay, because you're always going to be okay, because you are one with the universe. Trust in your own power, trust in your own divinity, trust in your own faith, and trust that you are always working in tandem with the divine, who is always providing for you, who always has your back. And even if you can't see, if things kind of seem fucked up in your world, if you can't really see why things are going the way they are, if things feel like they're going to shit and you're like, I don't understand this, have faith. Keep having faith. Keep holding on. Pull into your own strength. Pull into your own light. Lean on and get the support that you need from others. But always, always come to that place of knowing that you're going to be okay, because you will be. You will be. Things sometimes have to, I'm hearing the boat sometimes has to be rocked in order for you to find your balance. And that's just what's happening. Things are just realigning for something better to take root, for something better to take place. And that's the energy of this season that we're moving into, especially going into 2020. But with this Scorpio energy, this is the transformation that is taking root. You're going deep within, you're listening to your intuition and transforming. The boat might be rocking a little bit. You might be experiencing some of that in your external world, but keep finding the balance and the peace within yourself, because that is your own self mastery. That is that shift in consciousness that is always going to tell you that you will be okay no matter what. Okay. That just came in a rush of energy, and I don't quite know what I said, but it felt good. All right. So I'm going to put the moon card back and see what else we got. So let's see what's going on specifically. I feel like that was just for you guys. I don't know if that was for anybody specifically, but I feel like that was just a general message. Let's see what's going on with these counterparts, shall we? Go Scorpio power. Okay, what message do we have for divine counterparts, please? What messages do we have for divine counterparts? Okay, the moon, I guess, wanted to stay out. That's interesting. Three major arcanas here. We have Justice, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the moon again. And I feel like this is kind of, hey, Jay. I feel like this is kind of confirming whatever it was I just channeled there for you guys. This season, we're moving into more balance where justice is being served. And what I'd actually, if you guys do follow me on Facebook or on my new Facebook profile, Susan Dawn, I write some essays on there. It's kind of like channeled messages. That's how I do all of my writing. It's kind of automatic writing. And what I was talking about my own story, and what I said was, it felt like an injustice had taken place. between me and my divine counterpart. But what they'd actually said was, and I was trying to heal from that. I was trying to let go last week, and I just couldn't. And they just kept saying, call on your angels, call on your angels. So that's what I did, because consciously I couldn't heal it. Consciously, I didn't know what was left for me to heal. And so I just kept calling on my angels and said, can you help me heal this? Can you help me heal this? Can you help me heal this? And eventually I had a shift, and that shifted my relationship, where I was actually reunited with my divine masculine. But when I was writing that essay, what they said was that an injustice had taken place. It wasn't fair. The situation that had taken place wasn't fair. And it was for their own reasons. It was for soul growth. When you look at it from the higher perspective, you understand that. But it was still an injustice. And I'm a Libra. I do not like those scales unbalanced. I like that reciprocity. I like that balance. That's where we're in. That's where we're heading towards. That's part of this transformation. We are exiting Libra season with this new Scorpio season, but that energy still remains. Balance is being had. Truth is being spoken. That is going to bring forth that balance. I'm hearing communication, because there has been a shift. There has been a shift in consciousness. There has been a shift in awareness. There has been a shift in this connection, where once you were in this stagnant energy, now you're stagnant no longer, and this is moving forward. And this energy is moving, is what's moving you. It's confirmation of what I had just channeled a few minutes ago, where that forceful kind of energy, and it's not forcing as in forcing against resistance. It's just forcing as in just pushing you in the direction that you already want to go. And so you see how he's not even really bound here? He just kind of looks like an acrobat. He's not even really bound, and he knows it. He's free, and he can let himself go free at any single moment. That's part of the transformation that's taking place. That's part of the illumination that has taken place. And that is where this balance is coming in. Because as this awareness is brought into the picture, it's going to create balance. They just called me. They said balance of heart and mind. And I was called to the picture. It's actually a feather here. And for some reason, the way they showed it to me was it was like a brain. And that's why they said balance of heart and mind. But that's actually what's happening here. It's balancing the heart and balancing the mind, because the two work in tandem. You don't have to kill the ego. That's where I think a lot of the spiritual community gets kind of caught up in, where they're like, you have to kill the ego. You can't have an ego. We're humans. We're experiencing life here. We came here to experience life. We came here to experience duality. And so the point is to quiet that ego, to heal that ego, because the ego is just a self-defense mechanism. The ego has helped us to survive lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. But we don't need that anymore, because we know now that the soul has got this. And when we come to that place of surrender, which is what we're truly learning this journey, self-love and surrender, and self-love is surrendering, trusting yourself, having faith enough in yourself and in your co-creative partnership with the divine to be able to surrender, that you don't have to control so much. That ego is what likes to control. And so when you quiet that ego, when you calm that ego, you allow the intuition, your soul, to rise. And that's where the balance comes into play, balancing the ego, which we still use, which we still need, with the heart, with the soul, and trusting in that intuition. And that's part of what is being illuminated here. That's part of this energy of what is being transformed. Okay, I told you, you guys, we're going to go in depth today. I felt the energy. I didn't realize it was going to go this deep into ascension, higher level ascension stuff. But let's see what else we've got for... Okay, let's see. I'm going to put that back. Let's see what else we've got for... Let's see what's going on with the divine masculines specifically. How are the divine masculines feeling right now? How are the divine masculines feeling right now? Okay. Oh, I just missed it. 224. I told my divine masculine over the summer I was pointing out synchronicities, and I said, when I see 22 or 222, it reminds me, it's like he's saying, I love you to me, and that's what comforts me. So must have just missed it. I guess he's not saying I love you today. Okay. Okay, and why is this here? Why is the hermit here? Oh, all right. Okay, and King of Pentacles and King of Wands. Wow. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah, here's that transformation energy. And going within with the High Priestess. Here's that transformation energy. Here's that death energy. This is, in fact, Scorpio energy. Bottom of the decks, we had, well, I'm going to start with this. We have the Page of Swords. I actually got confirmation this weekend when I talked briefly to my Divine Masculine that he was, in fact, checking up on me on my social media. I don't think he meant to let that slip, but it was really adorable that he did. And we have been channeling that for a couple of weeks, that you are keeping an eye on each other, that you are, checking up on each other. Because you know this connection and they're aware of this connection too, and they are missing you and they are loving you and they are feeling the absence of you. You know that this is destined. You know that this is fated. You know that eventually you're meant to come together, and you might need some of that room. I was going to say space, and they said no, just that room to kind of grow, because you're never truly apart, and you know that. Even if it feels very painful in the physical, even if it feels like you're separate in the physical, you are truly always together. And this is confirmation that they are thinking about you just as you're thinking about them. And so if you're getting music downloads or any other kind of download, if you're feeling like you are having conversations with them, if you're experiencing anything in dream state or any other phenomena, if you are experiencing telepathy with them, this is confirmation. I can tell you from my own experience, this is confirmation that yes, they are feeling the same, that yes, they are doing the same. You checking up on them checking up on you. This connection cannot be broken. The bond cannot be broken. And even if you are not seeing physical evidence of it, have faith in this, trust in this, because this page, he's not willing, I'm hearing, to let you go. He's not willing to let you go. Even if it seems like he is, the Divine Masculine is not willing to let you go, because they're in their king energy. Two kings on the very bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles first, and then beneath that was the King of Wands. They are feeling stable. You missed it. Oh, Jay, thank you. They are feeling stable. They are feeling passionate. But what's nice about this pairing is that they're not just feeling passionate as in impulsive. It's passion, but coming from a very grounded place, coming from a very stable place, where before they may have rushed in impulsively and then pulled back or withdrawn because they would get scared or they would get anxious and they would say, it's too much too fast. This energy, you see that all that green there, all that heart chakra energy? This is them trusting their heart now, not just leading from the impulsiveness of the mind, but also balanced within their heart. This is almost like mind and heart energy they're giving me, just like we had channeled before. And so they are feeling more stable. They are feeling more grounded, but they're also feeling, I'm hearing, the renewal of emotions and the renewal of passion for you, wanting to come in. And what are they wanting? Victory. They're wanting this public acknowledgement. They are wanting to charge forward and take this I'm not going to filter any of my messages. Take this what it resonates for you. I'm hearing they want to claim you as their own. And it does not feel like that toxic masculinity way. It feels like they are finally wanting to acknowledge you. They are finally wanting to commit to you. They are finally wanting to declare what this connection and you mean to them. They are wanting to claim you. And it feels, they're giving me this energy. It feels like hot. It feels hot, like passionate, sexy, in a positive way. Not claim ownership over you, not claim possession over you, but say, we belong together. We are meant to be. I realize this now. I know this now. And it is very stable. very stable, very grounded, very nurturing. This energy that they're also giving me is he wants to provide for you. Divine masculine, male or female, doesn't matter. Take it as the energy. Um, Divine masculine wants to provide for you. So when we say claim, they're saying, they're correcting or clarifying for me. They're saying it's in a manner of wants to support you, and they're reminding me. I'm going to pull this out again. I think we did this on one of the. I showed you guys this on one of the live streams a couple of weeks ago. This is one of my favorite cards in all of my decks. It's the Lover's card in the Gilded Tarot. And I want to pull it out because I want you to see it, because this is the energy that they're giving me. So give me 1 second. Where is it? This is the energy that the Divine Masculine is in right now. If I can find it. Do, 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 do. I swear. You just keep this card out because I refer to it all the time. There it is. Okay. This, the Lovers. Do you see how he is lifting her up? Do you see how he is supporting her now? Do you see how they are melding together in their energy, just supporting each other? That is this energy here. When I say claim, when they say claim, it's not in like a toxic, possessive way. It's not in an obsessive way. It's I recognize the deep bond of this connection. I recognize the soul bond of this connection. I recognize that we belong to each other, that we have always belonged to each other. That whatever came up between us was just our own fears and our own resistance. But now they want to move forward towards this. They want to move forward towards this togetherness, towards this unity is what I'm hearing. Towards this public acknowledgement of, yes, let's do this together and let's shout it out to the world. However, they're slowing me down. They're saying, however, what also came out is the Hermit. So they are taking a brief, this is what they're feeling, but they are taking a brief pause to go within and allow their inner light to guide them, to really allow their heart to guide them, because they have been through this massive transformation. They have been through tower moments after tower moments after tower moments that turned their entire world upside down, that really shook them up. But this is going to be brief. This isn't going to stop them for long, because this energy of the Eight of Wands is moving them forward very quickly, moving them forward into action, moving them forward into, okay, hold on, slow down. Moving them forward into communication. I'm also hearing moving them forward into travel. So some divine masculines might actually be traveling towards you, or you might be traveling towards them. Remember, you don't have to wait for the divine masculine to make the first move if you are feeling it in your heart. Trust in your own intuition, trust in your own heart space. That is what surrender is all about, allowing spirit to lead you. And then just stepping back and receiving whatever comes from that. Allowing, not taking action from a place of control, but taking action from a place of, okay, spirit is guiding me in this direction. Let me go where it is leading me, and then we'll see what happens from there. So take that as it resonates for you, but this is the energy that they are in. So if you're the one to take the first step, or if they're the one to take the first step, this is what it's leading to. This is actually what they are feeling within them. And they're just taking a pause, taking a brief break, because they're showing me no, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. From this to this, let me start over. From the Six of Wands to the Hermit energy, which is just a brief pause, just a going within, just making sure they've got their bearings, making sure they've got their stability, making sure they've got everything balanced before they step forward. But it's pushing them into that Eight of Wands action, which is pushing them towards the Lover's card. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I feel it in my heart, not in my pocket. Trust your heart and trust your guidance, and don't let. So I'm going to say this based on my, you guys know that I tell stories as a way to connect with you guys, because I do think that stories helps us. Based on my own experience this past, if you guys haven't watched the Ascension Confessions video, maybe check that out if it interests you. My divine counterpart came to see me out of the blue on Saturday after I spent Friday night really committing and deciding what I wanted for my life without any fear of, well, maybe he doesn't want this, maybe he wants this, and maybe I should. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to sacrifice what I want anymore. This is what I want. And it was like me not wavering anymore and not having that shift in vibration of yes or no or yes or no. That was creating wavering in both of us. That was creating confusion in both of us. Now I'm not taking the blame for him and the responsibility for him, but I'm taking responsibility for my own vibrations and my own wavering, my own energy. And I was creating a mix up in my own vibrations of what I wanted. And once I really decided, no, I want him in that body, in that vessel, with our story, with our history, because I love him, that energy, that person. Once I decided that, fully decided that, it was like out of the blue, he showed up. And it didn't exactly go well, but that was my own fear of, oh my God, is it going to be the same? And I decided that I'm not going to contact him again. Spirit had been guiding me over the course of our separation, over the course of the past 2 months, to reach out to him with messages and to send him a book and to send him a or a voice recording and to actually go physically confront him at his house, not confront him as in, confronting him angrily, but just to show up and face to face have a conversation. And I recognize now that Spirit was leading me for a purpose, for him to heal and for me to heal as well. And so Saturday night, I'm like, I'm not contacting him anymore. Sunday morning, I'm getting ready to go out, debating on whether or not I want to go see this movie I wanted to see. And all of a sudden I hear, go invite him. And I'm like, fuck no, I'm not going to invite him. I've already done everything. I've already taken action. Let him do it for a change. But they were like, invite him, invite him. And my ego was like, nope, nope, nope. And my heart was like, yes, yes, yes. And I'm like, okay. So I sent him the details and he didn't show up at the movie. But as I was driving home, I was just fed up with this journey. I'm like, you know what? I'm not listening to you anymore, Spirit. I'm done. I'm done. And they said, hold on, not yet. And he ended up messaging me within 5 minutes saying, we must have just missed each other. He showed up at the movie theater, not to see the movie, but to see me. And we ended up having a reunion and a conversation and just being filled with love and reflecting that love back to each other. And so there was a reason why I was saying that. Why am I on that tangent? Oh, trust yourself. Trust what your heart is telling you. You are on the journey for yourself. You're experiencing this journey. I mean, we're part of a collective, but you have your own path. That trust your path. Trust your path. Take these messages as they resonate for you and your situation. If something is not resonating with you, disregard it. If something is speaking to you as truth, then really take it in and listen to your intuition. Listen to what it's trying to tell you. Listen to how it's guiding you. But only you and you alone can say what is meant for you and what course of action is right for you. So really, truly trust in yourself. Really, truly have faith in yourself, because that could also be the divine masculine energy within you taking action. I had to get over my fear of, if I take action again, it might just going to be met with the same old bullshit. That was my fear. And things are different. Things are always different. It was just, I was so focused on everything being the same. And that's what I had to clear. The belief that he's growing alongside me, that he's evolving just as much as I am. And yesterday I was speaking with a friend who also knows him. And I had clarification from her that he is evolving, that he feels changed. She's like, he seems different. He seems different. She's like, I can tell when he's around you, when you guys are talking versus when you're not talking. And so it was just confirmation, and seeing him was just confirmation that he is evolving, that he is changing and transforming. But you have to believe in that. You have to believe in your divine masculine as much as you believe in yourself. You have to trust in your divine masculine as much as you trust yourself. And you do that by going within. You do that by following your heart. Okay. Sorry, that was like a mini rant. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. Let's see if there's anything for the divine feminines to know. See if there's anything for the divine feminines to know. Okay, I don't have to go. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Divine feminines. So I'm going to tell you one by one the cards that came out. The Star. immediately what I heard was, your wishes are coming true. Have faith in this. Your wishes are coming true. It's as simple as that. That spirit saying, it's as simple as that. Your wishes are coming true. Like, there's nothing more that you really need to know. And I thought that was it. But then they pointed me to the bottom of the deck, and we have the devil card. I'm like, oh, and they're because it's just on fire. It's just passion. Your wishes are coming true. And then we have the 10 of cups. So here's what they're telling me. Here's the energy that we're getting. Your wishes are coming true. With this devil card, this is not toxicity. This is not addiction. This is passion. This is that fiery energy we were getting from the King of Wands. This is your King of Wands coming in, just a lot of sexual energy. Hey, Lori, a lot of sexual energy. But what also was beneath that was a 10 of cups. So this is your emotional fulfillment. This is your wishes fulfilled. With the star card, like, look at that energy. This is that it's not a toxic relationship anymore. This is balanced out between the 10 of cups and the star, meaning this is just passion for each other, passion for the connection, passion for life itself. And you guys balance out each other in a way that you can bring out that passion for life, where you're not, we say this all the time, where, you want to be whole on your own, and you are independent. You know how to do this journey on your own. You know how to go through life on your own. So it's not like they're a missing piece. It's not like there's a part of you that's empty, except paradoxically, there is. Because you know that when you come together, your happiness expands, your passion expands, your life expands. That is what love does. So even though you're fine on your own and you're independent and you're stable and you're very 9 of Pentacles and you're financially abundant and you're doing well and you're stepping into your mission work and you're stepping into your service work and you're maintaining your boundaries, you know that there is still, I don't know why I'm holding this one, that there is still a piece that understands that your divine masculine, your divine counterpart is your 10th cup. They are your 10th cup. And they're actually saying, make it the 11th cup. They're your 11th cup, because you're 10 cups on your own. They're your 11th cup. They are the thing that just makes you overflow, that just floods your heart and makes your love just expand, and it makes your happiness expand. So it's not like they're not a missing piece, as in there's something empty and missing in you. But when you come into that unity, when you come into that union and that harmony and that partnership, that connection, you understand that when you come back together, it's just an expansion of all that you already are. That is the deep soul bond of this connection. Okay, I'm going to use my new decks, and let's get some messages from Spirit first and see what Spirit wants us to know with regards to this connection. And again, these are available for purchase. The link is in the description box below. All right, that's amazing. Good luck with that. That's awesome. Good for you. Okay. I feel like this is a message for divine feminines. We have embrace your creative flow. This is all about you stepping into your creative energy. This is all about you stepping into your receiving energy, your divine feminine energy, which is all about flow, which is all about creativity. Now, this might come out as in the arts. It might come out as in painting or music or writing or whatever, artistic endeavor. But more importantly than that, it's about you being a creator and stepping into that flow of creatorship. They're pointing me to the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is all about that creative force, that creative life force. And so that's you in your divine feminine energy, being in the receiving mode of that flow, of that creative life force energy. I feel like I'm not saying that correctly. It's manifestation. Thank you, Spirit. It's manifestation. That's what it is. It's you stepping into your divinity, you stepping into your power as the high priestess, as a powerful manifester. That's your creative power. That's you stepping into your place of surrender while also being in a place of power to manifest. So that's really beautiful. Then we got focus on what matters most. This is you really focusing, grounding your energy, because balancing, we were talking a lot about balancing today. Balancing isn't just about balancing your external world and your inner world. It's also about balancing your your divine masculine energy and your divine feminine energy. And so sometimes divine feminines, we can get so high up here. We can get so much into the ethereal realms, the higher realms, so much in our intuition that we forget to ground ourselves. So this is actually an energy, a call for you to ground yourself into this into your masculine energy, to balance into your masculine energy a little bit more, balance into your lower chakras, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra, to step into your power and really focus on hearing the material needs, focus on what needs to the things at hand that need to be taken care of. So this could be finances, this could be home life, this could be chores, but really anything. They're telling me this might be for a select few of you, I'm not sure, but anything that you kind of let fall by the wayside, they're saying really focus on that right now, because that's going to make a difference in the long run. So that, I feel like that's a specific message. It feels like a specific energy. So take it as it resonates for you. The greater message, they're pulling back and giving me a wider perspective now. The greater message for this is really focus on what matters. It's that Knight of Cups energy. So this might be for divine masculines now. It's that Knight of Cups energy. Removing that toxicity. We have released toxicity at the bottom here. Removing that toxic energy, spitting out that poison, and really focusing on the love, focusing on what matters, letting go of the past, and letting the cup fill back up with that pure divine love that you have for each other, that you have for this connection. Okay. I'm going to get messages from divine counterparts. We'll see what the divine masculine is feeling for divine feminine and vice versa. I'm going to use volume 1. Just a reminder, I do have 2 volumes here. It's great because what you can do is you can mix and match, or you can meld both decks together, but there are additional messages in volumes 1 and volumes 2. So let's see what we have. Thank you, Cha-Cha. I can't take credit. That's all Spirit's doing. Okay, divine masculine, what do you have to say to your divine feminine? You always throw them off the desk. Hold on. Okay. I just knocked everything over on my desk. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. And then give me a second. I want to get what does divine feminine want to say to divine masculine. What does divine feminine want to say to divine masculine? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Hold on. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with divine feminines, kind of as a cliffhanger, because this is kind of cool. We have, you've expanded my happiness. And isn't that just confirmation of what we were just saying? That when you come together, your love just grows, your happiness just grows. Yeah, you're fine on your own, you're happy on your own, you are abundant on your own. But when you come together, that's the shockwave of this connection. And what they're actually reminding me of, if you haven't checked out the channel message, so I know I repeat myself all the time, but the playlist of special channeled messages on the channel, I'll try to remember to add a link in the description box. There's a lot in about union energy, about what it means when twin flames, divine counterparts, soulmates come together in this energy, in this soul deep connection. So if you haven't checked out those channeled messages, there's one called The Cosmic Effect, Birthing a New World. And I think we just had a new one as well, but a lot of information about what happens when union occurs, and it is explosive. And that's what happens. Your happiness expands. And the love that you feel for each other, the love that you feel within yourself just expands. And that is how you affect the world. That is how this love affects the world. That is how you help to raise the vibrations of the planet and create change in the world. You create change through yourself. You create change through your love with yourself and through your love with your counterpart, through this union energy. Divine Feminines, also, I'm creating a stable foundation. This is you in your abundance. This is you in your Nine of Pentacles energy. This is you creating a future for yourself that is going to include your divine masculine, deciding on, I want to grow together. Yeah, that's what it says. I want to grow together. Deciding on what it is that you want for your future, being firm in that, holding to that vision, but also being in a place of surrender so that you are building, so that you are moving towards your future, creating a stable and steady foundation for yourself, but one that enables growth, one that enables evolution within this partnership. Hold on, they want me to expand on that. Give me a second. Okay. Basically, what they're saying as an expansion of that, as an extension of that, is as you are creating your own stability, whether you're in contact with your divine counterpart or you're not, as you're creating your own life and focusing on your own life, again, that kind of focus on what matters, as you're focusing on yourself and taking care of yourself and what needs to be taken care of, and what lights you up, what you're really passionate about, especially you, divine feminines, this is really about you embracing your power and pulling back your power so that you are in your power, so that you are in your light, you are in your divinity. And as you're doing that, as you're creating a foundation for yourself, know that your divine masculine is doing the same in his life. And what happens is, with both of you creating steady foundations and stable foundations for yourselves, while also holding visions of what it's going to be like when you come together, of your dreams, of what you want your partnership to be, that is how you're going to meld together. That is how your lives are going to meld seamlessly together, effortlessly together, because you have both created a stable foundation for your own life with room to grow with each other, with room to evolve with each other. And that's how this harmonious relationship, this harmonious union is going to occur, is going to grow. You're going to grow together, melding your life together, but in a place of more stability, in a place of you're secure and independent on your own, they're secure and independent on their own, and now you come together to create this new partnership, whatever it is that it looks like for you. You know your own vision, you know your own dreams, and that you share those dreams with your divine counterpart, but that is how you come together, and then you grow together from there. They're showing me, I'm trying to get a visual for you guys, they're showing me just like two separate parts to the same whole. And what happens is, it's almost like they're showing me gears. So you have all these moving parts and these gears that aren't working. I mean, they work together. Hold on, let me back up. They're moving very fast. You have all these gears, right? And they're useful and they work together, but when they come together, they create something new. That's what's happening. You're creating something new. You're creating something better. You're creating something just more expansive. That, it feels like that's the word of the day, just more expansive. Okay, I hope that made sense. They were giving me a lot and I couldn't keep up. Okay, divine masculine to the divine feminine. We have, I need to heal from past pain. And immediately what they gave me was, this is that brief pause. This is that, where is it? Where are you? This is that hermit energy. Because we also have, I'm afraid of losing you, and I'm ready to take this leap of faith. This is this energy right here. In word form. Is that right? Yeah. This is this energy right here. They are wanting to move forward towards you because they're afraid of losing you. They know that this is their opportunity. They know that this is their shot. They know that they want this, and they know that they want to move towards you, and they know that this is their chance. But they're taking a brief pause. They're going within to listen to their inner guidance, to trust their own intuition, because they're still healing. There's still some residual healing that they're doing. But that healing that they're doing right here is pushing them into action. It's pushing them into that Eight of Wands action, because they are ready to take that leap of faith and they know it. They know it. It's just a brief pause that they're doing to go within and heal whatever needs to be healed before they actually come forward towards you, because they want to come forward towards you as this energy, the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Very passionate, but very stable and very grounded. I'm hearing not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. That's beautiful. I like hearing that. Not going anywhere. All right, we're going to close out. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm going to listen back and see what the heck I channeled. But we're going to close out with a song lyric. And unfortunately, I cannot make this into a deck. I might make it into a deck for myself, but fortunately, I can't make the music into one for sale. But all the other decks that I did today, the Conversations with Counterparts and the Conversations with Spirit, these are available for sale on my Etsy shop. So the link is below. So let's get a song and see, what do they want to say to you? What does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Divine Feminine in song? We have Imagine Dragons next to me. And this is a really beautiful song. I really suggest listening to it. It says, "Thank you for taking a chance on me. I know it ain't easy." This is your Divine Masculine recognizing you, Divine Feminines. This is that public recognition that they want to come towards you and say, I'm claiming you. I'm claiming this. I'm acknowledging this. And I am thanking you for holding space for me, for holding the light for me as I healed from my past, as I healed from my karma, as I closed out my cycles. I know I wasn't easy. I know I'm hearing the word, I know I was a shit. So take that as it resonates for you, but it's the energy of, I know that I did you wrong. I know I made a lot of mistakes. I know I wasn't trusting and respectful of this situation and of this connection. But you took a chance on me. You're still taking a chance on me. You're still loving me. You're still holding the space for me. You're still holding the light for me. And soon, I'm hearing soon, I'll have you next to me. Soon we'll be together again. That is going to make me cry. That's going to make me cry. I think we're going to end with that, you guys. That was really beautiful. All right. We'll make sure you stay tuned for the live mini readings tomorrow. I will let you guys know on Facebook or on Instagram if that is actually a go, and I'll give you all the details on how to sign up for that and get on the wait list for your own questions answered in the mini reading. And then Friday we'll be back with a weekend update, and I think that's all my news. If you missed anything, go ahead and listen to the replay. I had a lot of housekeeping in the beginning. I am sending you guys so much love. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. I am sending you guys so much love, so much light. I'm going to go take a nap. I think I need a nap. I need to take care of myself. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves as well. A lot of energy moving through us right now. Just love and light to you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.